Hey, what's going on? Oh man, my freaking tripod is shaky. Sorry about the shaky tripod, guys, but it's a bipod right now, so it kind of leans a little bit. So, not so much RC today as one of these guys again. So, I hope you're not totally sick of me just building robots and RC and stuff. But, just got some good news. I'll have a new RC to wrench on. Another 24 scale, one that I don't have. And that'll give an extra RC around the house for like my brother to drive too. So he doesn't have a 24 scale and he doesn't really wrench on them. He doesn't, he shakes and can't really wrench on them very well. But it'll be something cool for him to drive and something cool for me to build. So an extra RC for the channel. But for now, since it's a rainy day outside, I'm building this Gardonova. It's a 30-minute missions. 30-minute mission, so I don't know if that means it's supposed to only take 30 minutes. But this is the biggest kit that I will have built to date. And I also plan on painting it. So like on the box art, you can kind of see how like it's all rustic around, so I want to take some acrylic paint and sort of recreate some of that. And his claws here are gray, so I'm going to add some silver to those, and I'll show you obviously as I go, but here's kind of what it's supposed to look like just out of the box, the front and back. It comes with a little gun and a magazine. And then I also have, here's some action poses. If you look right here, he's morphed with another 30-minute missions kit, which I happen to have. I'll be back here. Bought these last month and then got sick, so I got this guy. And if you look on here, he's got the same, he's morphed with the guy. See the big claws coming out the back of him, and then he's got like an extra face. And yeah, so that'll be cool. I'm gonna paint them both up and kind of age them and take pictures with them and have them standing by each other. This guy's got a blue eye and that guy's got a red eye, but it's cool that they can like go together, 30 minutes. Okay, I'm timing. Ready, go. My mom says she's timing me. Glenn, what's going on? This isn't the RC community, Glenn, this time. It's the robot community, even though I have RCs in the background. And I just got a sweet gift of a new RC for the channel. I don't know if he wants me to tell everybody or not, but so I'm just saying I got a RC coming. It'll be after Christmas, but hey, it's a Christmas miracle, right? Anyways, let's take the lid off and put it back on. This is what I'm building today. I'm going to start trying to open stuff so that it doesn't take me too long. It says 30-minute mission, right? But I think my other entry lit grade kits took me a couple hours, so it's definitely not super fast. Got my sweet Gundam building kit from my mom. It was like $7.99 on Amazon. Came with nippers, the flush cuts that you need to get the parts out. Came with a bunch of files, an X-Acto knife, and tweezers are good for like the stickers and stuff. I put my paintbrushes and stuff in there, and some markers that I got to try to. This is like a brown ultra fine. Oh, that one's not ultra fine. This one's ultra fine. A black ultra fine. Yeah. Super little micro tip. Barely see it. But to try to panel line stuff like this guy to add little black accents if I don't want to like paint all the little detail, I can stick that in there and panel line it. I can make it RC. I want to, so this guy's got a red eyeball. I want to find a way to, I know how to make a little tiny LED light up with just like a single battery. And I want to make the eyeballs like light up or something cool, especially like to take a picture. I think that would look awesome. These scissors are kind of too small for this. Oh, I'm gonna have a bunch of these. runners. I need a runner organizer. They stand up in the thing so you don't have them all stacked on top of each other. But oh well. Two, 4 runners. So I'm pretty sure the entry grade kits that I built up here, these guys, and those are SDs, but the taller ones, those only had like 6 runners altogether, maybe 4, one of them. So far this has 2, 4, 6, 8. The 2 of them are real little, but so this has quite a few more pieces than the other kits that I've done so far. And that's why they're all different. So this is like a dark, it just looks black on the camera, like a dark brown, like real dark. And that's his hands. There's hands in there. I thought this guy had claws. Where's their hands? Where do the hands go if he has claws? Maybe it just comes with every kit. I don't know. That's weird. Poly caps, those are what make the joints work. These are like kind of a soft plastic. But there's gray, this like off tan, desert tan, brown, and then the dark brown. And then there's also the red eyeball. There's that whole runner of red just for one little dot of the eyeball right here. Where's Jeff? Thought he was going to build with you. Jeff's got family over or company over. I'm not sure if it was family or just company, but he's got company of some sort and is busy today. And Jim, I sent him the link or I messaged him, but I think he said he was not sleeping well or only slept not very much the other day on the live, but so he probably slept in or is busy today. It's all right. I'm just kind of hanging out. It's going to take me a while. That's why I started like early in the day. I figured a lot of people are busy with family and stuff. I don't even know how many are watching. 14. I mean, that's cool. Thanks for watching. Max Paul, what's going on? Thompson Zoo, Chris Gerwitz, my mom, my aunt. Whoa, what's that? These instructions are a lot bigger than my previous kits. I guess I can leave all that folded up until I get there. So I'm going to angle you guys down here now to see what I'm seeing. Got my little build pad thing, thanks to my buddy in Florida, Bigfoot, stirring some you know what with a backpack full of the goodies out in the woods. It's like a dab mat, but I'm going to use it to build arm units. Is that really where you start? Is right on the arms? I can't tell. That one says 2 next to it, like it's supposed to be step 2. Build 2 sets. Oh, never mind. So you start with building the arms first. Right arm, left arm. Okay, well, I guess you start with the arms first. Do you need another 30 minutes on the clock? Yeah, I'm going to need 30 minutes just to understand the instructions, and then like 30 minutes to get the parts right, and then 30 minutes to get, because this one already looks quite a bit more complicated. I mean, not really, but maybe the instructions just seem more difficult. C3, so I need to find C. That's D. That's A. I need to space these out where I can. C3 and C4. C4. And then 1B something. Brown color. 3. Yep, that looks like it. Yeah, these pieces are pretty dang small. That's the one of the first pieces I need right here on my finger. I mean, pretty tiny. Okay. C3, C4, 7. C3, 7. See, so it is right arm, left arm. These look like they just pop out. That's weird. I don't know if you're supposed to use tools on these ones. Leaves a little bit of a, you'll never see that. Oh, you can kind of see the white mark on there. Got my mat out here and I'm not even putting the parts on it or nothing. So that's the very first little thing it says to build, I guess. But then you have to do that again. There's one of those on each side. It says to build twice. Oh. Okay. I see. Is there 2 of those? Yeah, it's on this side. It's weird. It's very small and hard to see, but there's 2 different color browns. Let's put the light over here. Still can't tell. 2 different color browns there. And it just like there's a hole in one side, and why can't you see anything? So bright. See that hole right there? That's where that piece snugs into. It's gotta be one of these ones. Those are both the same. There's 3 little pieces turned into a shoulder armor, so it can't even see all the little details on there, but hopefully when I paint them black later you'll be able to, or take my panel liner marker that I got. Them together a lot easier. So there's 2 little shoulder armors. Can't even see nothing, but just 3 pieces a piece. And that's, like I said, the shoulder armor, so it's going to stick off his shoulder. You know, that'll be actually on that side. I'm going to have to find a place to put all the pieces as I build it and have enough room to still find all the other pieces. Yeah, so I had to build 2 of those. I had to build 2 of these. That's only 2 little pieces. A is gray. A3 and A4. So C, D. Must all be on here. So, oh, A4. 12 and 10. Why? That's weird. They have the same exact part on 2 different trees, labeled the same part number. Why not put them next to each other? So I know that they're the same. This is A4. I need 12. This little guy. So far, I can snap all these parts out with my fingers, so it's kind of nice that you don't need the nippers all the time. And then 12 out of this one. These are just 2 little pieces. I think they're like a shoulder rocket or something, because they go on to here. And they both have nub marks on them. Snap. Didn't break it. That's how it goes. It's pretty crazy how kind of security these actually go together. Put one like that and one like that, I guess. You'll see the little gray motor rocket. So I'm going to add like silver touches around some of the gray plastic. And then you got the shoulder armor. There's the hinges part. It looks like the upper part of the arm. Let's see. I just had I thought. Gray pieces. A4, 14. Yep, just pop right out. It's pretty easy. So the entry-level kits for the Gundam, the other kits that I built, they're supposed to pop right out, but they were a lot harder to pop out. There are 2 of these. It says build 2 of them. Oh, it's over here. 14. And D3 and D4. D3's right here. I need part 7. Yeah, just give it a couple little wiggles and they seem to pop right out. And the other gray one over here, 7. Or gray, tan, I mean. Yeah, just that. Which part goes up and which part goes down. I put it putting the part right next to the picture on the instructions so I can like tell what the heck they're talking about. So like this one has kind of fins on the bottom. That part goes down. But that part, yeah. And they only really go together one way. Like you're not going to be able to put this in wrong. Like the way it snaps together, there's 3 holes. You see the big hole in the middle and then 2 towards the bottom. And then on this, guess what? There's a big, let's flip it over. On the bottom, there's 2 little pegs. And then in the middle, there's the big one. So it just, only goes one way, I guess. And the instructions are clear, but even if you're a little confused, it kind of can be self-explanatory if you take long enough to stare at it. A4 and A3 again. 6. 6. Yeah, he's over there. Yeah, Glenn, I don't like regular models because all the glue and you have to like hold it, and then like these, like they snap together right in place. It's like a peg and a hole. Other models, it's like glue this to that. It's like, okay, well, where? Which, does it line up somewhere specific? Does it need to be on the right side, the left side, right in the middle? Which I don't know where you want me to put this. A3 and A4, 13. Why isn't this chat there? A ship with sails? That sounds real hard. A plane would be fun. I always thought planes would be fun. I wish there was like snap together like this style, but with a plane where you like did the, frame and stuff. I lost where I was for a second. Got that. Made the same one out of here. And the same one out of here. See, like I can already kind of just look at the part that I already got when you're building 2 and then know which part I need off of the other tree without having to even read the numbers. This part goes up. Oh, I just heard my battery charger go off. I gotta go swap batteries over. I'll be right back. All right. I'm gonna swap over. I'm charging my brother's 6S battery for his Traxxas Max. I'm here in spirit. Denny's sister. Where's Anna? In work? Probably. Even though it's Sunday. Who's with you? I'll shoot them a text. Wait, who, where? Yawning my face off. I fall asleep. I'll start snoring. Someone elbow me. My mom must not slept very good. This goes down. And this goes up. Snap. Snap. So this is like the outside of the arm. See, I want to put paint. I might even do the top of this like in orange, because those are like attachment points for, you know, other stuff. And then the inside is gray. And they just, you know, you can kind of see the color separation, you know, is obvious, but I need, says that later. The claw. A. Nine. And a 15. Dang it. That one? That way? Yeah, that's weird. Makes sense though, I guess. There's my part shower offer. The claws. And again, I'm going to put some silver on the edge that, you know, I feel like this light's still not helping me very much. No. But I'm going to put some silver on the edges of that so it looks like scraped metal, you know. There's the claws. Okay, now I think I'm putting the whole arms together, so I need, yeah, a 4. And then B10. B is the brown. B10. Over here. And B9. And that's all the pieces for the arm. Okay, now we're going to assemble 2 arms. I need a short, long, and a claw. Shows that part. Got one arm done. Oh, and I nearly fall over, but so there you can see it. Got a big claw arm. It's all gray on the inside, like the mechanical part. And it's got like the desert tan shield. Got some brown for the joint at the end, but they're just bent. Hair's like straight on, just yeah. See, I hope to paint all that detail and really let it pop. Eric, what's going on? Just bashing it. Super, what's up? What's going on? Sorry, I haven't looked at the chat. I'm sitting here like looking down, building this stuff. I guess I'll take a break and a drink and maybe put an arm together. Whoa. Off camera, since you guys saw that one. You said you were gonna do a little painting too. Yeah, so I'm gonna put the whole kit together and then paint him up as a whole guy, so I don't overdo one arm compared to the other. I mean, I guess it wouldn't matter. I'm just gonna like weather it. But yeah, I'm gonna weather this guy after I'm done, and then with just I got some acrylic paint from Dollar General. It should be matte finish, and then I got silver metallic to do the like dry brushing on some of the metal parts, or parts that I want to make look more metal. That way. I think I'm gonna do wrong. Nothing. Right, something. That goes this way. And that goes that way, right? The other one went right on, and now this one I don't understand. It's not gonna go in there. What the heck? See, that's backwards again. How come that one made sense and this one doesn't? I did something wrong. Aha. I know what I did wrong already. Had the hand on the wrong side, guys. this side out. Let's look at that. There we go. Gotta pay attention. Is he painting? No, not yet. I was struggling with that little joint right there. Just this little thing. There's two pieces to it so that it's like nice and looks finished on both sides. And I couldn't figure out which way was up for a second. And then it doesn't show. Oh, because it's not done yet. All right, I'm going to put you back down here so you can see what I'm doing, kind of. I am doing the left and right arms, and I'm getting to the point to attach the shoulder armor onto the actual arm part. So I need B6. B was the brown. It's easy to remember. B6 and B5. There's two of them. Yeah. So it's to do one way and one the other way. I don't know. We'll see. These ones there. These ones I probably should just snip out, but being kind of lazy and bending them out is easier for me because I can't hold the part as it falls away if I snip it out. And then I need D3, D4, 10. That's B, D, D3, D4. See that? It's like the different colored plastics are softer than the other. The brown is like soft so they don't just snap out, where this desert tan, the pieces just like snap right out, no problem. It's weird. Okay. So I'm going to put one this way, one this way. Basically, I need one like that and one like that. And then through this. That's all. Which way though? It's like that goes this way. And it doesn't even like snap, it just is. And this says right arm. I don't know which one's right yet. This one, I guess. Yeah, it goes in. Oh. Oh, come on. There we go. It was just a little snugger than I thought. So there's the joint I just added. It's got a like guard all the way around it, and it has this joint and then this joint. So the arm should be very flexible. Is this a good side or bad side? Ta-da. And now I guess you hide all that part. That's all it does is click right on like that. That's a little flimsy. I mean, it's easy and effective, but I guess so your arm still gets all the rotation. There's the arm with the shoulder and the rocket, two different color, browns and gray. But this part is kind of just barely on there with one joint. I don't know if they do that so that you can like articulate the arm more. I don't know. We'll see when it's all together how well it articulates that part. Okay, so both arms done. Let's put them on there and give them a spin and show them off, I guess. I'm hoping I got two different color browns. I got black, I got green, so I can like darken a brown and kind of make it look like maybe mossy old. And then on the tan, I want to do a little bit of orange. Maybe like it was one panel was painted orange once or something. I don't know. We'll see when I get there how crazy I go, I guess. Put the arms over here for now out the way. Next step, I'm going to fold this under. Open that one more step. Waist unit. Waist unit. Get it? It's like a toilet. C3, C3, C3. They're all on the C. C3's over here. One, two, and three. It says to put that together for now, so here's the little front armor, and these can both rotate up for his legs to move and stuff. That's just the front part for now. B, is that? No, one C. Don't need that one anymore. Need C. Oh. Oh, B brown, man. Losing my marbles, guys. All these different color brands and D's and B's and shit. B13. It's a big gnarly piece in the middle, kind of. I might have to clip this one out because this plastic is hard. Where do I clip it out at? Rusty and covered with replacement parts, stripped off other ones. I like it. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the new Gundam on Netflix. That's kind of what they do. There's like a one arm and one leg is like a different color because it's like a junkyard or some shit. And I like the storyline and stuff, but all the AI-ness was crazy. It was like a little weird, wonky sometimes it seemed. It wasn't like just plain animation, and it said it was made by some AI generated thing, and it's like whatever. D3, that's this one. 9, like I this is the only one that looks like that little weird thing. This is D3. That's 9. That looks like the other 9. Oh, there's one on each side. See, why do they do that? Just made it more complicated than it needs to be. They showed like 2 different angles of the same part, and they're the same number, and they don't look the same on the picture. So I believe I'm working on the hip joints, and I believe they're like double jointed. They can like swing away. I showed that towards the back. B would be the brown. 12. Let's see if this one snaps out. It's barely attached. That goes on the bottom. Oh, I see. It captures that in there. Huh. That's cool. Kind of hard to see, but so the tan part is like captured, and it's actually, let me swing one down, captured in there. So that one's down, and this one's up. So you can swing his hip joint down to get more articulation or whatever. Kind of neat. Okay. B11. And B is brown. 11. God, this is like such a weird color that I can't hardly read the numbers. 11. 2 little things, I don't know. And then C3, C3, number 4. Yeah, if you drop one of these parts, you're kind of screwed, because it's like you need every single part that attaches to the other part that attaches to the other part. So if I were to just like drop this thing right here that you can barely see on my ground, like I'd probably never find it because it's not magnetic. It's like the same color as my carpet. I'd just be screwed and have to talk about something else for a while. But yeah, it's crazy how the parts are so like small and intricate, and you have to have every little part to work. Maybe an eye modification. Yeah, Glenn, so I wanted, sorry, I'm just reading the chat. I found there's a way to put a little watch battery and put an LED on one side and the other, and you can, you can just buy those little tiny cells. And I was wondering if I could like hollow out the guy's head and light up behind his eyeball. Brother Hook in the house. Whoa. But yeah, I want to make the eyeball light up. I don't know how. Oh yeah, Hook. Yep. That's exactly what I thought of too. That's funny. You haven't watched that series? I've seen a couple of the old ones. Yeah, the new Gundam on Netflix, the Requiem of Vengeance. I think that's what it's called. I can't freaking remember. It's pretty good. It's like the animated by AI stuff, and it's got a good story, I guess, but it's just, about war, kind of, and how intense it can be, and how crazy it is that one guy's on one side and one guy's on the other side. D38. Oh, I guess I should attach these first. Okay, so once the waist, the hips back, this goes on the front. Let's go on the hips. Doesn't matter which way. I don't think it does. Whoa. That one on the back. C3, C3 and C4, 9. That goes to that. Lots of layers of armor on this guy's hips, it looks like. Yeah, snaps on top of that now. That's weird. I might have to take like parts of those off and paint them separately because they're just like layered up. So you can kind of see. Got his waist. There's the front, and you can see it's got like double layers of armor out here. There's like a tan piece and then a brown piece on the outside of it. But so I think I could like age the tan one and then put it on, and then age the brown one and then put it on. There's like the inside of the waist where his body's gonna snap in, and then here's the bottom where his hips are. You can see the double layer of armor there. That's it for the hip. Leg units are next, so I'll put this little hip unit over here with the arms. Shift my instructions a little bit. Onto the legs. And of course I'm building 2 sets again. Sorry, I'm gonna get a drink for a second before I start the legs. My tripod does not want to be a tripod anymore, guys. Yeah, I'd show you guys I just realized my sister brother hook. I have a hook prosthetic somewhere. I think it's in the garage. So I could be hook for Christmas. Halloween. Here my brother, I don't know if he's watching me or not. But yeah, I think he just laughed at me. Alright. Legs. This is already gonna take me forever. I don't know how long I've been on. Almost an hour. Feet. D3, I'm just gonna get all those stuff kind of in front of me as I talk. D3 B's right here. PC. Oh, PC. Polycap. PC. C7. Site says PE. Have I seen Pacific Rim? Yeah, see, that's I'm not like so nerded out on one series or one show. I just kind of like big robots and, you know, mechanical stuff. And, you know, like Pacific Rim, there's the one where the freaking like Sonic the Hedgehog ball fucking Terminator thing comes out and is destroying stuff. I just, you know, thinking about real life, if that was, you know, a thing, if there was like big military robots that you could go pilot, like how cool would it be to see that flying through the air instead of a jet? I mean, not really, because it means we'd be like at war or something, but they'd like probably use them at football games and shit, you know, paint them fucking team colors. They would just be all like that. I mean, in freaking Japan, they have life-size models, air quotes. You like that, guys? Air quotes. Life-size models of these guys. I'm a big geeky nerd too. Yeah. I mean, I'm like into it all just enough to be obviously building these robots and wanting to paint them and take pictures and stuff of them, but I don't follow like the Gundam necessarily. I don't know all the characters' names. I don't know. I can barely remember like the names of the weapons or the names of the units. Like I built these two, and I could probably remember these two because I only built two of them. This is the RX-78-2. This was like one of the OG. He's got a shield on his back. I think this was one of the OG characters. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure. I just like the robot. I think he looks cool. Now I'll never stand up there. And then this one, how come as soon as I take them down, they don't stand up anymore? This is the Aerial Strike, and I like the red, white, and blue. I like the yellow accents. I like the, you know, super sweet helmet. The shoulder pads, looks like a football player almost. Got a sweet gun. Almost burnt myself. But yeah, I mean, I watch it all. I watch all that kind of stuff. I like, you know, Transformers. I've watched those. My nephew's like really into that, and I remember watching that all the time, you know, when the first ones were coming out, and Bumblebee. And then my kid even liked the Transformers. He wanted a Bumblebee and he wanted an Optimus Prime. So it's like, you know, and now he does Lego and Star Wars. So I like all the robot futuristic, you know, stuff. That's not the type of information I want to retain anyway. Yeah, that's like I started watching one of the series and it was like I could barely keep track of like all the people's names, and they're all like anime names that are something crazy. So it's not like just George and Jeff and freaking Steve. It's like something weird that you're like, whose name is Washua? Who, I don't know who the fuck they're talking about. So some of it's hard, and then like a lot of it is subtitled where it's like in Japanese and you have to read it. If I'm like reading the comments, like here, like if I'm just stuck reading comments in English, then I have no idea what the hell's going on in the show. So yeah, hard for me to watch. Maybe because I'm a slow reader or something. And it's just like so fast and crazy. Mbae needs to finish his series of Transformers. Yeah, I mean, kind of sucks that it went the way of that, where it's like kind of the same storyline, but not really. You know, that they don't really, there's like two different Bumblebee stories, and then, you know, whatever. Like I said, I'm not like so nerdy that I'm like, I only watch these ones and I hate all the other ones. I'll still watch them. I mean, maybe, but I might not like them as much, but I'll watch them. Like the Batmans. I mean, I like the, you know, Heath Ledger Joker and that, and God, I suck with actors' names. Whoever the hell played that Batman, Bale. I like that, you know, Batman, and I saw the new Joker with whatever that dude's name is. I can't think of actors' names because I don't really care. But the new one, the new Joker, that's all like mentally ill. Like, I like the old Batman. Maybe it's just my generation stuff. That's my generation of Batman. Yeah, they say two words and you have to read a whole paragraph of subtitles in 1.3 seconds. Yeah, exactly, Glenn. It's like, and then if you don't read it all, or if you don't remember like whose name's who, then you're like, wait, are they talking about the person on the screen? Are they talking about so and so over there? That's like the red bad guy, or I'm always like, who the fuck are they even talking about half the time? Like, I need to, I don't know, maybe if I watch more. I think I watched like 20 episodes of it, and there's like 50 of one particular one. I don't even remember exactly which one I started on now. Something on Netflix, and I don't have Netflix anymore, so not watching any more of that. But there's some on YouTube and stuff. Like, if you like kind of the war side movie aspect of, say, some of the Transformers, where it's like they were working with the military and it's like operations and real gnarly and doing stuff like that, then Thunderbolt, Gundam Thunderbolt on YouTube, I think, is where I watched it. It's about like an amputee that freaking is piloting one of these things, and he like gets another fucking arm chopped off, and then his legs or something. Like, he ends up being all stumps, but he's like one of the best pilots of the Gundam because he like plugs straight into it, and it's super crazy. So I liked that one because I was like, hey, I'm an amputee. I'm gonna plug into a freaking sweet robot arm, or mechanical suit of some sort and control it. That'd be awesome. Jeff, what's going on? I got the arms and the waist built. I'm about to start the legs, so I was just bullshitting about the shows and all that stuff. Here's one arm with the claw. See, now that... Oh, it does open still. Kind of weird. The claw, I mean, this one comes with a gun, and that claw doesn't, like... You wouldn't really be able to use that for nothing. So I don't know how he's going to hold the gun in there. I mean, it'd be good for digging and picking up rocks and stuff, but... Oh. See, he doesn't bend that far that way. Got the shoulder cannon. See, I want to, like... It'd be cool if I maybe put silver inside of there and then like blew it out so it looks like it's an actual shoulder rocket thing where it's like heated up a few times, make it rainbowy on there. That'd be cool, but I don't know. I can't really do that with the acrylic that I have. Looks like to pull nails with. Yeah, it looks like a hammer. I mean, obviously, if this thing was like in real scale, this would be basically like an excavator size of an arm. So that's like kind of what they're going for, I think, is that sort of deal. If you look at the box, it's like super oversized where you can just like scoop, it doesn't really show them scooping ever, but it shows them like fighting and bending down. There's this gun. That's like the last thing you build, I think. Alright. Praying on things. Whoa. Yeah, Glenn, that'd be pretty gnarly. Yeah, Sleek, it's got a lot more parts than the other one I built. It's not really bigger, like taller or anything. There's just a lot more to it. Like, the arm on those ones have like 4 parts. This is 12, something like that. So it's a lot more detailed. Yeah, Glenn, I want a sweet Star Wars style or iRobot style. Will Smith just like paints his skin on and like, can freaking stop robots with it and stuff. Yeah, Jeff, no worries. I got another one. Oh, back there, sitting in the box that goes with this one. So I got another one to build. James, what's going on? Just shooting the shit right now. I'm about ready to start the legs on my robot thing, but was talking about the shows and futuristic robots. Yeah, Jeff, my table's a mess right now. I mean, there's 10 runners, 10 of these guys, where usually I play with like 6. And then they're all, different colors. And I mean, most of them are different colors. Haven't glued the foot off the one yeah, that sucks that it fell off because I thought they'd be a little more sturdy than they were. I don't know how good this one is. I mean, this one kind of does feel more like a action figure, like you could, just sort of play with it and it not be so fall apart and come off. Like no parts are, besides this top part is a little shaky, but the rest of it's pretty solid. So we'll see how it fits together and holds together. All right, I'm gonna start with these legs. Let me turn this light back on. I don't know if that helps you guys that much or not. Helps me kinda. All right, D3, D4. I need 4 and 5. B17. B is this brown stuff. 17. Oh, weird. I'm building 2 of them, so I need both of these. Okay. That one I'm going to clip out because I can't reach the dang things to snap them. I was joking around the other day. I was watching someone else build one of these live, and I was joking around and said, "Oh, I need some left-handed snips." And someone said, "Oh, this company makes a good left-handed snip." And I was like, "Wait, what? Aren't they? Can't you just put them in either hand and face either way?" Like I was just joking around. Is there really left-handed snips? But apparently there is. PC7 tool all joints. That part goes up. These ball joints have a kind of a washer looking side on one side, so you have to pay attention like which way that goes, because I think they have to like space out, the right amount. There it went. Okay. I guess I need to build this part first. So I got one. That goes. Oh, I snapped that together first, but I thought I had to sandwich it in there. Oh, I need the feet too. There's one. D3. Number 3. Yep. Kind of lame that the foot is just like one piece. Like the other ones have like at least 2 pieces to kind of color. Like they could have made the toes like a darker brown or something. Like it's, you know, the toes, whatever you want to call those, the toes. But yeah, you know, they could have color separated that a little better. That's the best thing about glued models. They are more durable, but I still prefer a snap kit. Yeah, I mean, the glue, I mean, I just, being with one hand, I feel like I would go crazy trying to snap freaking, or to glue stuff together. Like, I have a hard enough time with little screws on some of these, you know, RCs and stuff. So I was a little worried when I got these, like, if it was going to be too hard with the little tiny pieces, but it didn't really snap when it went in there. There's one foot, or one ankle, kind of. See, I hope to color in all that detail and really make that part look cooler. Put those up here. Now it wants me to do the upper thigh part. C3, D, C3, and C4. C4. 10 and 11. This runner is empty. All the parts are out of that one. All the parts are out of that one. So I'm glad that I can at least like move some of the stuff out of my way permanently. I can just double check. Empty, 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 empty. Put them in the box. I don't throw them away just in case there is some part hiding on there that I didn't see. 10 and 11. Let's put a piece on it, and I need B20. B brown. I keep forgetting that. 20. These things? No, it's 19. Those things. Oh, 19 comes after that. Stick to one step at a time. I'm like reading ahead, and all left-hand tin snips are suitable for cutting off in a clockwise direction and for cutting straight lines. Huh. You learn something new every day, huh, Glenn? I mean, I have like left-handed scissors, and I knew that was like a thing. My dad still says left-handed scissors don't matter, but my mom bought me these little, they say lefty on them. They're like super sharp hobby scissors, and they work really good. Probably because they're super sharp and because they're for left-handed people. All right, this part goes up. That part goes up. Snap. And Mm-hmm. Oh. Didn't seem to snap on right. Wait a minute. Legs. Sorry, I was all quiet. I was concentrating. Green handle. What? Are those the left-handed ones? Have a green handle or what? B. Brown. Okay, so you over here. B 15 and 16. Right there. Those ones are being difficult. And then 19. Let's see things. Those ones came right off. So up. I need some of these too. Polycap PC7. It goes up, it goes down. There we go. And then that goes up. And the foot moves a lot of different ways. Dang. That's crazy. Okay. This goes face forward. Yeah. Ah, see that part? I don't know if I messed this one up when I tried it or what, but seems to snap in good, but then just come right off. Okay. That forward. See, and he came off too. Dang, they like made that the same shape so you could arc the foot way forward. Kind of neat. Very articulatable. Oh, those go on the back. Shorter part goes up. Yep. That part's hard to show, but so the back of that, you see how it's like finished off. That's the back of the knee joint compared to that one kind of has just like a thin part. This part's just sort of to like bulk it up and make it look filled out, sort of. Yeah, it just makes the whole back of that look, you know, there's like a actual detail line even to sort of add something. I think in some of the Gundam kits they put little like hydraulics on the plastic parts. All right, so now I got both legs, both arms, the waist. Getting close. Gotta flip over my instructions another time. Looks like well, where did those parts come from? Aha! That's why I missed a spot. I think I skipped the whole beginning. It says body unit. I'm supposed to be putting them all together now, but I'm missing this piece. Huh. Apparently, step 1 is on the front of the instructions in color so that you can know what you're doing to start with. That's weird. Pretty sure that was the front. I don't know. It's telling me to put this part together and I don't have it put together yet. So apparently I need to build that still. It's alright. We'll just do stuff a little ass backwards, you know, no big deal. C3. I was wondering why I kind of did everything besides the like main part. C3, 5, and 6. There we go. That runner is empty. See, like this one should have been empty already because I should have built this already, but apparently I wasn't paying attention. B4. Before what? How come that doesn't look like that? Why did they do that? They need to show like multiple pictures. I'm going to cut those out. Multiple angles of the same little unit instead of just like one. One weird angle that you can't tell what you're supposed to even be looking at. Yeah, you want to be careful with these snips too, because I almost cut one piece one day. Like I almost cut a part I needed off because I thought it was part of the parts tree, and I was like, oh, that would have never worked again. Like, because if you cut one of these little pieces in half, like you're not really going to be able to glue it back together and make it like be the same. What the hell part am I supposed to be doing first? I guess those into there. I don't know which one was which. Gotta be this one. This thing. So that one's that way. That one's a little. One's a little use your imagination because that doesn't really look like it should go in there, but it does. It doesn't have quite the same slot and fit as the other ones. B1. Oh, that's not top. this goes in this way. So that one you can kind of see a little more where it's supposed to go. Kinda. There. Ta-da. Polycat. Goes on in the way. Okay. Oh. That way. Oh. Okay. Oh, sorry, I got all quiet again. Concentrating, trying to get this thing to line up. Those two big halves were, kind of a little tough to line up with one hand, but I got it. Sounds like something I would do. Let me read the rest of the comments real fast now that I got that. You can skip those parts later when you get back to them. Yeah. Think my mom needed that elbow? Yeah. That's funny. All right. Okay. D4. 12. And then the last poly cap. Whoa, don't roll away on me. Goes on that. Wait. Put that on first. Okay. That's that way. That's that way. And that goes on here. Dang, my stomach just growled. It sounded like thunder outside. Wish I had a mic on my shirt. You guys might have heard it. Here's body unit, whatever I'm building. It's hard to stand upright because it's got ball joints on each side, but whoa. 2 different colors and then some gray, so might be kind of hard getting detail in there now that he's all put together, but I think I got little tiny brushes, so it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so that part's done. D3. D3, 2. And I need the eyeball. A2, number 6. See, like, number A2, see the A2 right there? There's one part on here. Why is it number 6? Why isn't it just number 1? This might be hard to get out. I'm gonna snip it. I might need tweezers for this. There we go. Pull in there. Ta-da. Alright. Thanks for the tweezers, Mom. Came in handy. Getting this guy's freaking eyeball in. See, you could, man. I'm going to show you before I talk about it. You got a little red eyeball in there. But I was looking, if you look on the back, it's hollow. So I could drill that out and just replace that with an LED. And then depending on, where does this go? Yeah, I could, wait, that goes on there. Why does that fold down? That doesn't do anything. That must be so you can swap heads and stuff later. There's like a head. There's like a head. So that little part just fits right on. I can take it off easy. And you can see it's kind of hollow under there. And there's an attachment for another head that you're just supposed to bend out of the way. And then this goes. God, my stomach's growling like crazy. That goes right on top of there. And there's like a hollow spot in there. There's even a little opening that I could run the wires through, because then this guy's head, yeah, see, I could hide the battery in top and see how that lines up, and I could put an LED sticking out of his eyeball right there. That'd be cool. And I could just take this off, pink, to do the battery. Whoa. Yeah, might have to, I don't think we have. I used to go to like Radio Shack and get little LEDs like in a pack. Maybe I'll hit Jim up. I know he has a bunch. But yeah, all I need is a little tiny watch battery that fits in the top of here. And it'll literally just be like no wires, just 2 wires and then the LED. Bing. That'd be cool. Someday. Definitely in the plans. That runner's done. This one has one left. Where am I at here? So that's that. And I went onto the arms and stuff. So now I guess let's put everything together. And then just the one, this guy on the backpack. Is this the only part that's left? No, there's the gun. Why does this part not show to put on till last? Backpack. D4, number 13. Is that what it was? Yeah. It's the last part on there. Okay. So, putting them together. Oh, my stomach is going crazy. Maybe I'll drink some water. Hip. Leg. Oh, I'll be right back. I just heard the battery charger go off. Sorry, guys. All right, I'm back. This part goes in this way and then pivots down. Yep. Ta-da. And then this part just fits down that. Oh. Maybe. It's not as flexible as it seems. I don't know why they put a joint there if it can't even really bend at that part. Anyways. See, I don't know why they said left arm and right arm when it doesn't really matter. God, I got them all bent up. Backpack goes right. Yeah, that way. Well, there he is, all done. I just got to do his guns. His legs are kind of stiff. Oh, maybe it was just that armor. Yeah, the armor on his waist is a little stiff. All the ball joints are a little stiff too. I was trying to see if I could like make him balance all crazy or something. Ta-da! So, I guess I could build the gun real fast while you guys check that out, and I'll read some comments. Rain coming Tuesday in the 60s today. What's up, Casitas? Just got done. I was going to paint this guy up. I've already been on for almost 2 hours, so I don't know. You guys want to see me paint it still? Merry Christmas. Cool stand. Yeah, I just wanted to see if I could get him to balance. He's got pretty good sized feet, so I just wanted to see if I could put him in an action pose like they did. Where's the box? Out front of him. See if I can do this. Oh, his arm came out. Here's kind of how they had him posing on the box. Not quite. I don't know why this arm doesn't look as bent as on the box, but I wish they made these joints a little bit tighter so that when you posed them, they weren't so just gonna fall off. Anyways, holding himself up, kind of. Yeah, those stands, Jeff, definitely seem like they come in handy. Colors of painting it. So I was gonna do some orange since he's kind of a digger looking guy. Maybe just like little bits here and there. Brown because I want to make him look like he's dirty. Some silver metallic on the gray pieces. And then I have black just for accent. I got a big old thing of black. And I got another brown and some green that I was gonna mix with the brown to sort of age, maybe not quite moss, but just make it look rustic, make them look used, sort of like on the box art. Here you can see how it just looks like he's a little more used around the edges. That's kind of the effect I was wanting to get with him. But so let's kind of pose him where he's gonna be just looking normal. God, his arms are so just come right out. I don't know what is with this side arm specifically that no matter what I do, it's not staying in there good. The other one went right in and is staying. He's leaning over. Why? Got him leaning too far forward now. Geez, stand up a little bit here, dude. There. Standing. Pretty finicky. Oh, I still have to build this gun, so let's see what all that entails. I got his backpack. A whatever this is. A3 7 8. A3 18. This one 17, 16, and 17. Guess it's the only parts left, actually. Yeah. Oh, and he's got hands over here. So apparently it comes with a set of hands. And what's that for? It says 1, 2, 3, 3 other parts on it that I'm not sure what they go to. These ones look like hip joints, but in a different color. Those, I don't know what those would be. These are hands, so maybe it's for the hand part of a different robot. I'm not sure. I know I didn't skip anything. He's completed. So yeah, that's weird. This goes on top. Yeah. Get it. Oh, there we go. And it's funny, it shows he's gonna be left-handed like me. Shows him, how am I supposed to get that angle? His arms, man, something else. So the gun just, he doesn't hold it, it slots into the top. I think. Now he'll never stand up, but there he's holding his gun. See how it just like goes between his claw? Oh, it shows to rotate that. Yeah, you have to rotate the arm a lot to get him to do that. And then, I don't know. Oh, there I got him standing up. Oh, you guys can't see him. Standing up holding this gun. It's like, looks like he's falling off his back foot. I could probably do it better, but. There we go. Still falling off his back foot, but. I mean, you can see he's not real tall, even compared to like. Even compared to paint bottles, they're not real big. Do they make Star Wars figures like these? I know there's snap together Star Wars kits, like I've seen Boba Fett that's snapped together. I don't know if it's Bandai that makes it, the same this place on the corner, Bandai. I don't know if it's a Bandai kit that's the Boba Fett. But I remember thinking, oh man, I wonder if it's like action figure type or model type, where it's like gonna fall apart and kind of hard to move around, or if you know just pose it, or what all you're supposed to do. All right, I'm gonna take the gun off of this dude because he's gonna be more of a working excavator type of guy. I'm gonna rotate his arm back and hopefully not pop it all out of place. Alright. Nope, pop right out. Like, all I have to do is make these joints a little bit better. Like, Lego joints are better than this. Like, my kid plays with this Lego like non-stop, and you know, can move his arms and shit without it just falling apart. Where this is just like, as soon as you move it, his arm wants to come out. Yeah, can't do much with it. Yeah, I don't want him just looking like a crab. I want some kind of posability, but his arms won't go like away from his body. Maybe if I have to rotate that more. There. Ah! Dropped his foot. Okay, you got your arms sort of better. Not really. Good grief. So I'm kind of trying to get him to where I was going to pose him when I like try to take a picture. Because I want to get Wanted him to sort of look like he was down low. And then I got this gem thing that I was wanting him to look like he's holding, maybe. But I don't. He's not going to hold it. I'm going to have to hot glue it in. Just like I forgot what kind of rock it is, but I was thinking, you know, look like an alien robot miner or something looking for whatever on a different planet or on the same planet, whatever. No. So an arm's just like in the way. I don't know what to make it be doing. Plus, I don't think he's gonna hold it because it's gonna fall forward. Dang it. Almost. I need his foot like more forward or something to balance himself with all that weight. I might just have to hot glue it in his hand or something. Oh, there, I got it for a second. Yeah, if I could get a cool picture of him holding this like gem like that, I think that would be kind of neat. I was even thinking about like lighting it up. Give me a second. Lighten it up like this with a green laser so it looks all freaking like it's doing something gnarly, you know, like you found some like super freaking awesome gem, but I'd have to like hide the laser beam or something, but I want it like reflecting on them. I think the green would look kind of neat. I don't know, just a thought. It's a really strong laser, so it might just like make the camera freak out. Get some sticky dots. Yeah, to hold his feet together. Yeah. Posing them all together in a battle. Yeah, I mean, they're just, you see all how long it took me to pose them just to do that. You know, freaking hardcore. So, let's see. Can almost kneel down. Maybe if I move that. I don't know. Something like that, I think, is what I'm going for, where he's like kind of holding it out in front of him like he just found it, but I sort of wanted him looking like he just bent down and picked it up. So we'll see. Yeah, maybe I'll just start painting him now and pose him afterwards, but I wanted to get him close so I knew kind of what I was looking at. Going to, let's see all the instructions. There's you can mix and match here before I start painting again. There's where you can mix and match the different guys. So I got both of those casitas to put them like they're battling or doing something. You can mix and match the two people and put their armors and guns together and shit. So I got the other guy right there to go with him. He's the same brown color and stuff, so they'll match. They'll whatever, not match, but they look like they're from the same company, sort of, you know. They're both the brown. I need just a piece of newspaper or something so I can paint on without making a huge mess. Drink some Rockstar, read the comments. You need some of the cleat things you put on your shoes so you no fall. For my robot or for me? Or are you talking to Jeff? Yeah, Casitas, it's raining right now. That's why I'm inside building model robots. Yes, if there's rain coming. It's raining. It's like all misty, hazy out right now. Yeah, all right, talking to Jeff. Snow wasn't deep. Casitas, I've got a new RC project coming. I was gifted an RC today. I won't get it for a while as it will be mailed to me, but I was told that I will be receiving a SCX 24 Jeep, the yellow JLU. Couldn't think of what it was called. So I'll have a whole new SCX 24 to build. That'll be fun. I have a deadbolt, wheelbase with the links, and I have a Gladiator, but I don't have the middle one. And then I'll have two Jeeps, and also it'll give my brother something to drive, kind of an extra, since I have two and he doesn't have any, he'll have something to crawl. But yeah, ground up build, it's fully stock right now. I think he showed it to me, and it looked like it had the version 2 electronics from Axial in it. So I don't know if it was the version 2 or if I just don't remember the version 1 having blue top on it. I thought the blue top was version 2 electronics. The deadbolt is sweet. Which deadbolt? My 10th scale or my 24 scale? I mean, I like them both, obviously, but I just didn't know which one you're talking about. Stone James time again. Yeah. Jeff's we'll be doing the Fun Haver or Orlando Tundra. Nice, Jeff. Glenn, yeah. I don't know. You couldn't see in my 10th scale deadbolt video that I just had. I was out by freaking the volcanic rocks. If you look at my deadbolt sitting on that big rock, that rock was put there by a volcano back in 19 whatever the hell year it erupted. And if you look like in the background, it just looks like rocks are scattered like everywhere. That's all from the volcano. Like that all just got all landed there whenever. Like people didn't put rocks every 10 feet around for no reason. So we're definitely like, if Lassen erupted, it could reach us. Pretty big size rocks would be flying through the air. I mean, this big, easy, if not bigger, or just scattered, everywhere. So yeah, if you look at even like the thumbnail of my video, you can just see the rocks everywhere. That's all from volcano rocks. Yeah, my 10th scale deadbolt here. It's right here next to me. God, that guy just doesn't quite want to sit how I want him to. This behemoth. Got the gold Endura deep dishes, Endura King Trekkers. They're all nice and clean because it was all wet out there. This is just the stock body color. This is like a 10-year-old, if not older, SCX 10. I mean, if you look on the side, it says SCX 10. No 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever the number they're on. This is, the OG. And if you look, I mean, it's hard to tell. If you look under here, if you have a 24 scale, it is like exactly like a 24 scale, just bigger. Like it's got a Y link in the front, 4 link in the back. Like the only difference I think is the shock and the link screw. Oh, that link's bent. Dang, I need new links for this, but I can't find any. Both these back links are real bent. I don't know if that's from the thing it's sitting on. I'm gonna have to check that out. I think the thing it's sitting on. See how my links look like they're wide right there? That's kind of not how they're supposed to be. Still got grass from the field. But yeah, this thing I just put I'd take the body off and stuff. I mean, I guess I could, but I just put a 1080 Hobby Wing ESC in it, and it fired right back up. The motor's still good. It's still a stock axial motor. Can't hardly tell, but the stock servo's in there. Pretty crazy. I got it used. Yeah, I think that stand might be messing with the links a little bit. But I bought that used for freaking $100. The guy said he wasn't sure what was wrong with it, and it kind of ran now and then. And he gave me some batteries too that were kind of shoddy. So I don't know if he was having battery trouble or the ESC, ended up shitting out on me when I was trying to play with it. So it's probably a combination of both. But yeah, I finally got that going. It's been down for a little while, so I took that out crawling. Me and my brother went out. I was going to a hiking trail, and there was a bunch of riffraff in the parking lot, so I didn't want to leave my car like there, with RCs in it or anything, or have him watch us walk away with expensive RCs and then follow us or want to know what's in the car, stuff like that. You never know. I don't know. I just wanted to go somewhere and hang out kind of by myself. But on the way to the hiking trail, right off the side of the road, I was like, oh, there's like a creek bed right there, and you could park right there. And just so after the riffraff was in the parking lot, we turned around and went and checked out that little spot. And that's that video I had that I just posted with my 10 scale deadbolt, the green one. I was just kind of out looking for somewhere and took my crawler and decided to film a little bit. And he drove it a little bit so I could film it as it, went by and stuff like that. But yeah, it was fun. It was a cool little crawl spot. I can't wait to go back. Right now, it's like a drainage runoff down into a creek bed, like in between all the hills and stuff. So, yeah, there was a lot more to crawl. We just went like 50, 80 feet, something like that. Not very far. And then we kind of turned around and was like, yeah, I'll leave the rest for another time. But like right now, with all the rain, it would be like deep with water. And they're waterproof, but I'm not really into submerging or going real deep with my RCs. And that I was surprised. I'm glad those Enduro rims are nice and airtight, because I squeezed all the tires afterwards and was expecting here like and realized that the foam would be garbage, but they're all airtight. There's no water in them, so I'm glad for that. But I'll wait till it's a little drier to go back out there and play, like film a long video. Corey mid something might, I don't know how to say that, dude. Hi everyone. My Toichi. Yeah, I don't know how to say that. All right, I'm going to start painting this. So I got a paper plate out. I think I'm going to start with the claws, just because I feel like the silver is sort of on the inside where I can not bump it afterwards. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Be a little more protected after I paint. Because if I do the outside, then I'm trying to like move it right now. Yeah, I don't know. So I might just paint a little bit of this guy, because I'm trying to think of how to have him standing. And yeah, I was sort of thinking about painting them all, but I'm now thinking I might just sort of paint the front, the part that's going to be in the picture. Actually, I want to start with black because I want the black to be the deepest in all the crevices. So black it is. And I'm gonna water down my black so it's more of a wash to sort of end up really really down in those creases. And I don't need very much, but it's gonna be hard to pour out, not very much. I guess I could have started with my pen, but I want to paint them all, so I figured I'll just do paint rather than trying with the markers at all. Do a wash, so I'm going to use kind of a, I mean, it's not real big. You can see next to my fingertip. Not a big brush, but next to this, it's like, you know, quite a bit. And I'm going to, like I said, just make a wash, some black and water. Still want it good and inky black, so I don't have to do lots of base coats. A little bit more. And then get my brush kind of dry. I'm going to start up here, I think, and just, yeah. Some little details. Yeah, I want the paint to soak into. Maybe around the edges. So I'm just using very little paint and basically just painting kind of the whole thing and letting paint soak into crevices and stuff. You can see it looks real shitty right now. You can see the front, I just sort of washed it on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay them down. I have this rag, or I have even some sponge. And I'm going to sort of just take off a little bit and hopefully leave paint down in the creases, you know, and just make it look used. Yeah, like the sponge. People use the sponges because it gives a kind of a random effect to it, but like that's still, see how much there is there. I don't know if I want quite that much, so I'm gonna just sort of rub it on the towel that's dry. See, now it's a lot lighter. You can almost not see it now, but I can see it. It's hard to do with this bright ass light, but once it dries, it'll be a lot more dull finish. And I can tell that I did take out a little too much around the parts where I want, so I'm gonna go back in and fill in kind of these indentions with black paint. Yeah, so it's hard to see, but now you can kind of tell. I don't know if this light's helping or not. Kind of tell that the detail in there is aged around. I mean, it looks a lot better in person, I feel like, than I can get in camera. I don't know. Let's try. Oh, yeah, no light's almost better. You can see it's weathered around the hole where, stuff would be going in and out. And then, yeah, on the front, so you can see it just looks weathered compared to just plain flat plastic. I'm just going to do kind of layers of that. I need this light though so I can see what I'm doing, even though it washes everything out. I'm just going to sort of do all the panels with some of this black wash to set off the deeper crevices and stuff. I'm going to do it in there real dark, I think, just so it looks extra weathered. And being acrylic, you almost need to. I'm going to try to show this as much as I can. You can see how it looks wet in the glare and then kind of looks rough. You almost need it to dry into the creases and then wipe out with a rag or a sponge the extra. And a little darker. I'm getting just basic paint. I'm going to do around his eye, which is really like a camera, not, an eye. I'm going to do that real black so that the red really pops out. So there you can see I put, eyeliner kind of around the red, so the red, it made the red look a little darker, but it kind of makes the red stand out more. Holding this guy in position is the hardest part about painting him so far. Actually just use the sponge and kind of dab it on there, I guess. I like the brush better. It gets a lot more in there, and then you can kind of wipe it away, like I said. So I'm gonna do in the creases real heavy, where dust and stuff would really accumulate. It's obviously going to look a lot dirtier, so So there you can see that arm. I did real heavy kind of in the middle compared to that one. You can see it's still like gray, and this one's like real, you can tell it's all wet right now, but I'm going to sponge some of that off. Yeah, and it's not quite coming off. It's drying on the front there. I was worried that my finger was going to get rid of some of that, but you can see just a little weather, just a little age, kind of help it look like, I don't know, it's machinery rather than just a plastic model. You can't hardly see, but so all this detail, if I get just the right kind of wash and paint, I can sort of just like drop it in to these details and see how it sort of just spreads out and around. You got a little thick. I mean, this is basically the idea behind panel liner markers, is that you just sort of like put a little on and it runs in all the creases. But I want mine to look a lot more rustic, so I don't mind just sort of painting it in and letting it, you know, letting it be heavy in some parts and lighter in other parts. I want the edges of this to look kind of worn. Obviously the edge up here is going to be kind of worn. I'm going to go back and add some gray and some silver to this too, where it looks like the metal is showing through. But I mean, you can kind of see, yeah, that's like real heavy. I mean, it looks good from a distance, but I want it a little cleaner than that. Bob's RC, what's going on? Sorry I haven't looked at the chat for a while. I was kind of just zoning out, painting on stuff, man. Yeah, it's almost impossible to get the like minute detail, but you can see a lot more like that one and that one. So that's just like plastic, right? Tan, and that one's like dirty. So I'm going to read the comments for a second while that kind of dries and give myself a time to take a drink. You can see it is super solid chassis, that LC8110. Yeah, that new, God, I can't ever think, FMS, right? The LC80 is an FMS. I know even the little 18th, the LC18 or whatever it's called, that Toyota is a pretty good crawler. Throw a set of 1.9s on some mudslingers, tune the shocks, and she's comp ready. For the LC80's comp ready, that's really good. Yeah, my color's got a 550 brushed motor. I guess I could bring it up here for a second. My SCX10, is on the stock stock motor. I want to say it's like a 27 or 37 turn. I don't really remember. I remember looking up and watching a bunch of videos about them for a long time, and then was like, couldn't find anything new because they're so old. I might just keep you guys up here and paint down here every once in a while I talk, and then show you all after I got it a little more done. But yeah, now that I have a 10 scale, I kind of do wish I had like another sort of better one, because mine, the pumpkins are really big. You have the locking diffs. No, mine are just locked on my SCX 10. It's like it's basically like an SCX 24. It's like real basic and just gets the job done, kind of like not a lot of frills, no extra servos, none of that. A little heavy on the wash that time. See, I was thinking I was going to need like black and brown, but I mean, just the black looks good, and I feel like a little bit of orange maybe on parts of it, and then some silver on other parts, and I don't know if I really need brown. I might put some brown around the feet, so his feet look like they've been stomping in the mud. But the rest, I mean, his shoulders aren't really going to be in the mud, right? Casitas hopes the FMS comes out with a 1/10 scale truck square body Chevy. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Red Cat might even come out with that because they have. Is it a Red Cat? Yeah, the Vigilante or whatever, that new Basher. That's like a Chevy body. So. Guess I need to age his whole leg, not just under the armor. Trying to stand this guy up so I can get all the angles of his feet. And I wasn't really going to paint the back, but it's like I'm already painting it. I might as well just hit them all up, right? I'm not really detail painting. I'm sort of just blobbing stuff in and then patting it off. It's not a lot of skill. It's, you're weathering. You're not like detail painting this guy a different color. I'm just sort of trying to make details pop. All right, so I got this leg. You kind of see just plastic, plain, and then this leg. And it's not going to be shiny when it dries, so it'll look a lot more like dirt, you know. James, buttered noodles, chicken garlic toast, and pierogies. Nice. Yeah, I thought I was gonna like pose this guy and then paint him in place. Yeah, I'm moving them all over the place. There's gotta get every little weird angle. I don't know if you guys want to watch me or when I'm painting. Like I said, I'm not really like detail painting, so I didn't feel like it was that interesting. So there you can kind of see how heavy I did that leg compared to that leg. But so I'm just gonna let it dry for like, a couple seconds right now. And there you can see that side is even heavier. And some of the paint ran down, so let's go this way. See how heavy it is right now. I'm gonna hit it with this sponge. I want to leave some of it heavy. Oh, I forgot that part. Now it's a little lighter. Oh, I still got the front heavy. When you use a sponge, you don't want to like paint with a sponge. You want to dab it so it looks all rustic and like it was random, not brush strokes. But there you can see his legs are a lot more gnarlied out now. Polish dish. Now I'm trying to do some detail painting. There's a gap in the legs, and kind of see between the knee. It's hard to tell. Between the knee and the top of the leg, right here, there's a gap, and there's like a little panel that I want to sort of fill in black, just to break up the color more. There. This one. There we go. Just to add a little, you can't even really tell in there, but I can tell. I'm hoping in the pictures and stuff you can tell. Using my fingertip a lot to kind of dab up a little bit of paint if I think I put too much or something. I'm trying to get this arm. That's a lot of paint on there. Now you're hungry. Big baked taters with lots of butter and sour cream. Nice. I haven't eaten anything yet. I think we have leftover something. Well, paint in these little thin lines. And again, I'm not even trying to be perfect. I'm just putting paint in there and letting it be whatever it looks like. Yeah, it's hard to even see what I was doing. Little lines on his armor right there. Trying to paint those in black, but can't even tell. This whole arm needs to be done. To the inside part's black. Black. No one wants to see those. I got a lot of water that time. Well, so now you can kind of tell this guy's a lot more rustic looking. His legs are all screwy. It's almost dry, but you can probably tell he just looks, dirty. You can tell his arm there a lot more dirty. That nice tan is like, gone now. See his other arm too. So I'm going to let that dry, the black dry a little bit, and I'm going to go back and add some silver to the metal parts. I see a little bit of parts that need some touch up here. I get all the back part. Kind of just hitting all the surfaces now so that they all have sort of a matte clear or matte finish to them. The matte acrylic paint will dry and create a satin, there you go, matte or satin finish. So I'm going to go rinse this brush out because that water was real dirty that I tried to clean it in. And then I'll be right back and add some silver and some orange. And look at the chat because I haven't done that for a minute. Oh, Casitas, those wood flyer things, I used to get those too. Did you get the ones that had the rubber band propeller? I remember I would just sit there and wind that rubber band up for like 10 minutes and be like, this thing's going to fly so far. And it would like just nosedive. And then the rubber band would just flop, 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 flop. Yeah. Anyway, let me go clean this paintbrush. Oh, I didn't do his claws very much. Dang, I just cleaned the paintbrush. I just realized his claws are pretty clean. That one's got a little bit. It's alright. It's just paint. There we go. Get in the middle of the part all black so it looks all rustic and used. Alright. Okay, that's just gonna have to be clean enough, I guess. Won't hurt it. Falling with style. To infinity and beyond. those planes are like 50 cents when you're a kid. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember them being like $1. Building models growing up makes what Super is doing interesting. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I just think, I never really did models as a kid, but I do like these cool, crazy robots, and painting them up and stuff sounded like fun too. So there's this guy all aged up. Now I'm going to let's move his arms up, kind of where you can see his claws, and then get the silver out. There's enough room on here. I'm supposed to technically like dry brush this. I don't really have a good dry brush. I'm just using, I was gonna use a sponge, but now it's got black all over it. Yeah, that kind of works. Okay, let's see if I can show this at all, or if it's going to be impossible. You can almost tell, not quite. Let me turn off this light, see if it gets any better. See how the edges are just a little more silver? Now it looks too dark. That one you can see a little better. I put a little more on that one. So it just looks like it's metal showing, hopefully. Man, I got like every light I can on in here, and it's just dark, so it doesn't do a lot of justice, and it doesn't light it up very good. I'm gonna do the edge of these. Man, I got silver. Oh shit, everywhere now. I must have just grabbed something silver. I don't see it. I feel like I got silver all over my fingers just a second ago, but I don't see where I smudged any silver, so. that's too much. Take that off. A little too much, so I use the dry rag to kind of dry dab it off of there, because I'm just using a sponge to paint on the silver to kind of create little bits of metal effect. So now I don't know if you can kind of, it's too blown out. I don't know if you can see any of the silver kind of around little pieces here and there on his knees and his feet and stuff, but just adding a little silver to make it look like metal shining through. I'm hoping it really looks good in the pictures that I try to take later, but you know how that goes, trying to take pictures of little tiny things. That's too much. My fingertips are all silvery now. Now you can hopefully see, you can see on that arm, I put quite a bit of silver so it looks like it's brushed off, you know, the metal. So I'm going to let the silver dry for a hair and then add some orange. Man, I got silver all over my hand now, but that's alright. See a dab of, there we go. Looks good now. Okay. Fine, I'll throw in a beaver pelt, but that's it. Man, I walked into the wrong part of that conversation. Oh. That was weird. Yeah, because see, just taking good pictures of small things is a lot harder than you think. Like, you know, I don't know if you watch my shorts and stuff, but like trying to get a 24th scale to look like a real scale is like you have to be this far away when you're filming it, and you have to, you know, follow it perfect, or else it looks all shaky, and it, you know, it's a lot harder than it seems like, but it's fun. It's part of the challenge. That's, you know, part of my hobby is the filming and editing part. Oh, not a drink. Okay, so 2 chickens and a rabbit walk into a bar. To be fair, most people with a camera phone think they're good at photography. Yeah, I mean, I got an iPhone and I was like, look at these pictures. They're amazing. Like, I didn't take photography in high school because I knew phones were going to be a thing. Not really. But before, you know, everyone that had a good camera was a photographer because they spent the money on a good camera, and you point it at something and it takes a good picture. Imagine that. And then phones, all of a sudden, you can like take amazing pictures and edit them and, you know, do whatever on your phone, and it's like you don't need a red room anymore or whatever. You don't need film. You know, crazy how everyone, you know, is a model now and a photographer. Sounds like the beginning of a great joke. Yeah, I read it. I was waiting for the punchline. Nobody said it. I'm gonna go grab a soda real fast. I will be right back. All right, this isn't dry yet, so I'm going to take a drink of soda because I want to paint, but I know the paint's not dry. Oh, I gotta make up the rest of the joke? Shit, I can't even remember good jokes, let alone make up a new one. Oy. So I'm thinking his backpack definitely needs to be a lot of orange, and then probably his right hand will be orange or have orange on it. See, I know it's still wet. I shouldn't be touching it yet. I want that part to be silver. shit, too much. And then it's not the brush I want. This part in here needs to all be black. One wants to see the inside part. Okay. I kind of need another piece of sponge. I'm using some of this to just get a piece of sponge off, because the dabbing of the paint kind of on the edges gives you a chipped effect. Oh, I just can't. Oh, that one. And that's, I want it to look like it was like orange painted before, and now it's tan. So I want it to just look like, you know, it's been etched away, or maybe all the orange is etched away now and it's tan, or I don't know. I just want some orange on it. Orange is not very opaque. It's very light. It's not covering very well, but we'll get it. I don't need a lot. I just want it, like I said, to look like part of it used to be orange or something. Why is this? It's bubbling. Nope, got some on the wrong part. Luckily, with acrylic paint, if you have a clean rag or like a clean fingertip, if you get acrylic paint on something, you can like wipe it off while it's still wet. It's not gonna. Okay, maybe the side of his leg too, huh? Okay, so now you can see. Let's try this. I think my light's going dead. See that arm aged and painted, and then if you look on this side, see how it just kind of looks like it used to be orange. We've got like one orange, and then his leg too. Put some orange on the side. There. Trying to stand him upright and stuff. Do that. My light's definitely going dead or something because every time I touch it, it goes off. You can see kind of his orange arm. Man, this light sucks in here. I don't know if it's that dark on your guys' screen or if my screen's just getting dark. Let me look at this. That looks fairly bright. But you can kind of see the aged part of his arm where it looks like it's sort of chipped off. Looks better on my iPad screen than it does on my phone screen. I don't know if my phone screen got the brightness turned down or what. A 4-year-old could have made up a better joke than that. Why did the chicken and rabbit cross the road? To go to the bar. Oh, the backpack. That little tan piece is the backpack. So I'm going to paint that part orange too. I'm going to leave it on there. There, now his backpack's got the orange weathered effect too. Every time I touch something, my fingers are getting more and more painted. So I think I'm going to let them dry, and that might be about it. So for now, anyways. Yeah, I'm curious if I can get a couple LEDs and find some more small watch batteries. I'm definitely going to put a light in his head just because I think it'll look cool. But yeah, that's about it. Guy's all weathered and painted, and I keep wanting to touch him, but if I grab his backpack, that's what I just painted. Grab his shoulders. Can't even see his red eye because it's all like dark. Looks like a gorilla. Yeah, I mean, when I saw this kit was like $13, I think, $13.99, maybe $12.99, something like that. And I thought that's very different looking. The long arms and the claws instead of hands, and it looked like a utility worker version of like a mech suit robot, instead of like the normal space fighting rocket pack. Like this guy, I don't know why he needs rockets on his shoulders. I don't know what good that really does you. It's pushing in the middle unless your arms are facing straight backwards and down. I don't know. But yeah, I was like seeing him and I was like, oh man, I could imagine that like construction orange or construction yellow. And there's actually another one of these kits, I forgot what it's called now. But you can buy accessories that are like green, yellow, red. I think there was blue. I'm not sure. But I thought the yellow ones came with little arms that kind of look like another excavator style arm. And then I could clamp them onto his backpack or to his feet or to his wherever the hell they clamp onto. And I thought, I could give him even extra arms. And then I saw the other kit that I got and seeing that you can put this guy's arms on him and put this face on the other dude's chest and combine them basically, make them into a freaking Mighty Morphin power robot. And I was like, well, that's cool. Now I need that other kit too. Is there supposed to be a live creature inside the armor? Yeah, so let me see if the box shows anything. See, this one I don't know about. I thought, so in the Gundam, in the normal Gundam, there's a person piloting it. And, you know, they sit in the chest cavity area. Let me grab one of these guys. The little middle blue part that has like the step down between the yellow and between the red. Apparently that like folds down and you stand or sit in there, and then the head is actually just like a camera and it's got guns and yeah. But these ones I'm not sure about. This is the other one I got. So this guy and the one I just built, oh, he's all wet, can combine into that thing, if it'll focus. See how the robot, the one arms come off the back, and then he's got like more armor on his legs, and yeah, so I saw that they combined, and I was like, oh, that's cool, I want those two. And then you can also buy other armor and guns, like this guy came with extra hands, so they come with like parts to swap out and all that stuff. I guess I could have aged his gun, but I don't really plan on using it. Dang it, just touched it. Don't do that. Ah, now it needs more paint. All right, no more painting. Keep wanting to touch them up, and then I touch them and have to touch it up again. And I did want to see if I could add another layer of orange to his arm, because this paint, like I said, is not very opaque. There we go. All right, done painting. Stop it, stop it. Yeah. Have to impulse to buy. Oh, one of these or something else. Remember on the Transformers where the little repair robot's working on the Transformers? Yeah, the little, like the guy that gets captured. Or is that what you're talking about on Transformers? Triggering your impulse to buy one of these kits? You should. They're fun on a rainy day. I mean, there's all kinds of different kits. This is a 30-minute mission. Like I said, these two like fit together, and all the other 30-minute mission parts like can fit together and snap in. I'd show you, but I don't want to touch it anymore. All the little holes like on his arm is like where another something can plug in. So it's like every little hole is another attachment point. And then usually like that thing that you attached has a hole on it, so you can attach something else, like multiple layers. Oh, I was gonna do brown on the feet. I'll just let the dirt outside make the brown on his feet, because I don't know if I want to add fake dirt. I mean, that's what I did, was fake dirt, but aged him with fake dirt, paint, not real dirt, right? But I mean, I don't want to I don't want the brown paint to not look the same color as the dirt and have it be like, why is that on there? But gonna do some more silvering. Too big. Okay, I need to quit touching it. All right, how long have we been going? 3 hours? Dang. I don't even know what time it is. Almost 5 o'clock. Yep, I got about cooked dinner and stuff here coming up shortly, so hang out for another maybe 10 minutes and then probably call it a wrap, guys. Got all my painting done. I could try to show you more, but where's the last thing I didn't paint was his legs, so I can pick him up by that. Trying to see some of the silver on there. There you can kind of see the glare of it. That one's a little heavy. Maybe that's just too much glare. I don't know. It doesn't look that glary in person, but see the little bits of silver like in his arm and on his stuff. He seems real glary. I think it's just the screen of my camera, my phone, making the silver really glare out. But because he's not quite that glary in person. Then his orange arm. There's some more silver I did around the joints. You can see the silver on the claws kind of look like he dug through the dirt and stripped the paint away. Happy Merry Christmas, Jeff. Yeah, I hope you had fun with your family or guests today. How long does it take to build one? I mean, I don't know. I took breaks and painted. I painted the whole thing after building it, and I mean, it's taken me 3 hours and 20 minutes so far, but it's called 30-minute missions because I think you could, if you sat down and like knew what you're doing, if you've built one before, you could bust it out in 30 minutes. I mean, if you were just doing it by yourself, listening to music or whatever, they're pretty easy. Like, really looks good. Thanks, John Ventura. Hey, I don't know if you've been watching the whole time, but I just finished this guy. Which leg was I picking him up by? 30-minute missions build, and then I aged him up. Gave him an orange arm and some silver. I wish you could see his eyeball better, but orange backpack, or orange-ish. But yeah, I hope to take some sweet pictures soon. You'll see him on my I'm catching the tail in. Yep, that's all right. I started early. I got to cook dinner and go do stuff for the rest of the day, but I just had a lazy Sunday. It's raining outside. It's miserable, so couldn't really RC, so I figured I'd do my other hobby of building these robots and hanging out with you guys. Plus, I've been sick for what seems like 2 or 3 weeks, but I think it's only barely been 2 weeks. So I'm just getting over that. I had this model for a while. Merry Christmas, Auntie. I'm going to start on my high grade Amazing Barbados Lupus Custom soon. Nice. I only understand like half those words, but I know Barbados is a popular model. Yeah, I got this one is the Gardonova. Wait. Yeah, Gardonova. And then this guy is the Revernova. Rever. So I'm going to build and age and paint this guy up. And then either have them just side by side at first and then like morph into each other, or I don't know. I'll probably do a video of like, or not like a video, but like a short of them next to each other, and then maybe his arms on the other. I don't know yet. This gun can go either way on the top or on the bottom. I feel like this looks more realistic. With the barrel, with the magazine on the bottom. Why would you have it on top? That'd be heavy. Seems like the chat died down. I guess I told everyone I was taking off. Yeah, I thought about building this other guy within the next couple of days and doing another live, but with Christmas and everybody being busy, I don't. Last year I did a Christmas Eve live. I mean, I'd do a Christmas Eve live if you guys want to watch me build the other one on Christmas Eve. I don't know what time. It could be probably more in the afternoon, but that's when people are going to be eating dinner and Christmas Eve and stuff. I plan on baking some cookies that day, so I don't know if I'll have time for a live or not. I've been sick as well. Couldn't really start on it till now. Yeah, I had these kits for like weeks, and I was kind of waiting. These are like my rainy day, something to do on a rainy day. I don't really read books, and I could just like watch a movie or something, but I want to do something. I want to build. I want to, paint and all that good stuff. So it gives me something to do, some creative outlet on rainy days, something to keep me busy, keep my mind occupied. But yeah, and then I got sick and was like, I don't want to, I want to build it on a live and hang out with you guys. And I could have just like built it and had fun myself and painted it and shown y'all afterwards. But part of the hobby for me is, going live and making YouTube and hanging out with y'all as I do it. So see y'all next time. My mom's taking off. Yeah, got about 2-3 minutes before I call it, and then that's about it. So here's my Gardonova all customized, painted up for the last little shot. You can see some silver, and plan on taking pictures or shorts or something of this guy digging out some gems or something cool. He does look like a gorilla with his big arms like that. It's funny. And then I want to put a light in his head. That's something I could definitely do. I know how to do that. But there he is, my little painted up guy. Pick up my mess, go make some dinner. Auntie, see y'all next time. All right, Jeff, later. All right, guys, I'm going to call it 2 minutes early or whatever. I was going to go till 3:30, but same difference. A couple minutes isn't going to kill nobody. Everyone's saying goodbye. So I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. If you want one of these robots, you should get one. And hit me up when you're going to build it, because I will watch. All right, guys, take it easy.